You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can
So, you know.
Oh my God.
Welcome.
To the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Kevin Samuels. That's my time, my man.
Where's your scarf? Somebody get him a scarf. He needs a scarf.
I just want to make everybody angry right
Somebody
right
get Shane a Red Bull in a crystal glass to drink out of.
Yeah.
This is Kevin.
Well, I'm Cherry T.
Ooh.
I'm Cherry
Come on,
TNT.
we know it's been a week.
I'm 30. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You can recap for the
30
people your experience.
Yeah, so I turned 30. That's why I wasn't here last week. I was in Cali for my birthday.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
The dirty 30.
It was nice. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. Ate some good food, smoked some good weed, ate some good edibles.
First time out there, right?
That was my first time out there. Saw some really nice sights. I got hella pics. I got hella pictures.
For real?
Yeah.
You was like you was taking pictures like back in the disposable camera day.
Okay. Like, that was me.
You just filling up multiple and putting
I'm
them back.
pretty sure I have like a box of disposable cameras that I needed.
Haven't been developed yet.
They haven't been developed
Man,
yet.
that'll be. I mean, you know, the pharmacy still do it.
I know.
Yeah. You mean like a new version of it, or like you're
Like
talking
the
like
actual-
a
No,
real
I have like actual. Yeah.
actual one? Oh shit, like a
Just
Kodak.
hoarding them and haven't got them developed.
Haven't gotten just
Man, you get those shits developed. That's gonna be some of the best. That's gonna be like
It's
the
gonna be
best
crazy.
day.
I'm at the farm them
Like,
shits.
Yeah.
that'd be like the best day. Cause they get them bitches back kind of quick.
Yeah.
Like you get
Same
them
day
back.
type shit.
Yeah, and they might just scan them right into the computer for you, so you don't have to go back to pick them
Yeah.
up. You just
Yeah.
drop the shit
Yeah, you
off.
can just buy a disc, I think.
Yeah, and they'll either give you a disc or they might email you a big ass folder
Yeah.
of all of them. To have the film look still.
Yeah. Just the other day, I just opened up like this bucket of like family pictures that were like, I was just like, like you forget moments in your life, certain moments, like little moment. I'm just like, God damn, somebody took a random picture of me and I have no memory of this.
Right.
But I'm glad it's here.
Right, true.
Yeah.
I just digitized some of
That is true because I definitely have pictures, especially the pictures that are at like my dad's house and his family photo album.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got pictures and I'm like, I don't even remember going like to this place with when I visited for the month. You know what I'm saying? Or like shit like that.
I went to somebody as like a friend of my dad's wedding or something like that, and I'm like 10 years old. I'm like, I don't remember this whole event.
Yeah.
Because I guess it wasn't important to me. I was just attending it and shit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
I always look through like old photo albums, like every.
I
few
have
months.
an old photo album just of like my life from like sophomore year to like I'd say sophomore year to senior year.
Yeah.
It's not fully detailed because at some point Facebook kicked in.
Yeah.
And it picked up
Oh
there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But like it's up from my sophomore year of high school. So for like 2 years, I have like a 2 to 3 year photo album.
Yeah. I still got my pictures from like MySpace. The
For
one
real?
there that I took picture
I don't
with
think
like
I ever had that many
fucking
pictures on MySpace,
Nokia.
honestly.
I got a camera
Nokia.
from like MySpace somewhere. I know I still got.
You got a
the
camera
camera
from? Wait, what?
Like just like the camera that I used from the MySpace era. I probably just need
The
to
one
put
where you were in the
battery
profile
in it.
picture like this
You know,
in front of the mirror.
Literally.
I still have those pictures on Facebook.
What? from
Yeah, I think
MySpace?
if I go, I definitely got the holding the digital camera in the mirror.
Yep.
photo.
I got one
about
with
2 or
the
3
I got
of
one
those
with the
on
Kanye shades on too.
Oh,
Oh,
the
man.
the shutters.
Yeah, the shutter
Yeah.
joints.
I don't think I had. I
those
never got the
shutter
shutters,
shades.
but I have one with the Kanye shirt on. I'm
Yeah.
almost positive.
That's crazy.
Or the nerd shirt. It was a shirt that I got from the Glow in the Dark concert though.
Yeah.
When they came to Raleigh, that was the first concert that I ever went to that I bought. And it was the first concert that I wanted to go to. That's more important because I had been to a concert before. I've been to the Scream 2 tour concert.
I was
Oh,
there.
really? Oh.
Yeah, when
I
we
was
lived in Philly.
there.
That
Like-
you guys cross paths?
No,
I was
Oh.
at the one here.
Yeah, but when we was in Philly, I mean, Bow Wow was fucking everything to every girl. My sister was obsessed with them posters and shit like that. And the nigga had hits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then B2K, and then who else? Bum.
Usher was there.
Usher, yeah. So my mom got them for my sister for her birthday, like Scream 2 tour tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all went, and that shit was crazy,
Good.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
That was
Bow Wow's
crazy.
performance was insane, bro.
Yeah.
Insane. The nigga had a moving sidewalk just like at the airport, and he was like rapping, but like walking on like the airport, like the
Oh,
moving, the moving sidewalk.
the moving,
The flat one. He had one of those on the stage. It was like he be rapping and just like it looked like the niggas like walking in place and shit looked gangster as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I think he had a moment when he was suspended from the air.
Oh, okay.
Just like that was a big thing, flying around arenas. And then B2K, of course, they just have the choreography for every fucking song.
They had that
that
girl group there too. They had that one song, Virginity. I can't remember their names.
Shit.
Yeah, because I remember there were a lot of girl groups in the early 2000s.
I think
Dream.
that was the
No.
ISIS.
ISIS?
Nah, that doesn't sound familiar at all.
Oh, the
ISIS,
terrorist
that's what-
group.
no,
Wow.
It was a
That's
group
the
named
wrong
ISIS
one.
because
Yeah, the
Megan
terrorist group
Good's
made
older
music,
sister was in it.
What?
You don't
The group
remember
name
that?
was ICE? I do not remember that
Yes.
name at all.
Y'all don't remember ISIS?
The only
Nah.
ISIS I remember is the
ISIS.
terrorists. Yeah,
They
ISIS.
literally only had like one or two songs.
Damn.
It's
There was a
like
lot of groups that were like,
ISYS.
we had a
There
group.
was so much groups. Like
There were
just,
so many groups.
You remember like late, 80, I guess like early 2000s and
Yeah,
below, but
ISIS.
it was just groups.
Damn, I forgot about that. I didn't realize that was her name, but I remember that cover. I remember that cover.
ISIS. And you said who's in it?
Megan Good's older sister.
Really?
What was the group that Adrian Balan was
I think
in?
this one is Megan
can't
Good's
remember.
older sister right here. This girl. Adrian Bailon was in 3LW.
I think 3LW came to my high school
What?
before they popped off. I
Oh,
remember.
before.
I remember there
Oh,
was a girl group that came, and then we all got these demo CDs. We all got these free demo CDs, and it was like kid-friendly girl group. But I'm pretty sure it was like them.
Oh, okay. So you're not sure, but you knew it was kind of like
It was somebody that went famous.
when you saw them famous.
It
you're
was
just
a
like,
group
oh,
that
wait a
went
minute.
famous, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like the record label was paying for them to go do these like high school performances and hand out CDs. That shit worked, clearly.
Yeah. What happened to groups? Or I mean, what happened to
I
groups?
think just
Oh no, this is
Because
a
there was
fully-
black.
I think when it came to, I guess number one, the structure, people just stopped. It was so many groups, just like when there's too many rappers during a certain time. Like, nobody want to hear
like
no
when
rap.
the boy band takeovers
Exactly.
just happened.
Yeah,
it was
it's
just
just
every
it's
five
a moment
white
that
boys.
lasts.
Yeah.
But I think dealing with a group, bro, that's probably some of the hardest.
Probably a lot
A lot of
Problems.
personalities,
yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah.
probably a lot of hard
probably hard to
management,
do.
man.
Yeah.
So probably cost wise too.
Mm-hmm.
Shipping 4 boys over or 4 girls over.
Yeah.
If they're underage, you got their parents with them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
tutoring because they
And-
were in school.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of kids that were our age that were full artists. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
were young as
Like
hell.
even like the Nickelodeon Disney kids. Like
Yeah.
TG4.
I think a
that's
lot of,
what that's what their name was.
Yeah, I know
that's
it
what the
wasn't
girl
ISIS.
was. It wasn't
Impossible.
ISIS.
Yeah.
TG4 sounds familiar.
TG4.
Yeah, yeah.
I know another thing I think is like I think a lot of times the fans dictate like who turns out to be the more poppin' person,
the
and then
star?
that fucks
Yeah.
with the internal chemistry.
Yeah.
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. True.
Everybody was just like, Beyonce's the star.
You know what I'm saying?
Destiny
That'll
Child.
fuck with the
Yup.
internal
Justin
chemistry a
Timberlake's
little
the
bit.
star.
Right.
Omarion.
In sync.
Right. And then it's like now they want to
yeah.
break off solo, and sometimes it makes sense.
Bobby
Yeah.
Brown,
Yeah.
New Edition.
Yeah.
So I think that's the hardest thing with it.
Yeah. Shout out to Johnny Gill though, because
Okay.
mom. Hey, my dad gave me
my
an autograph from him because shit, my dad met a lot of people. He met Notorious B.I.G.
Damn.
Because in New York, like when he first moved to New York, he had a gig of like setting up mics in studios.
Gotcha,
So he said that
ran into everybody.
when he
there.
saw Juicy, he was just like, "Oh, I helped set up the mic for that guy." Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so he met him, and he didn't give me his autograph because I guess he didn't know who he was at the time. So, but yeah, he scored us like a Johnny Gill autograph.
Damn.
Dope. I love Johnny Gill.
I don't know where the physical is, but I have a picture of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Damn, that's crazy, yo. Damn, that's just that. Vape smells good.
Yeah, it does. I
What
think I
flavor
tried
is it?
some Blue Raz Ice.
Blue Raz, ISIS.
Yeah. ISIS.
They had a song.
She
I'll
said
just
that.
be single for the rest of my life.
I remember that.
Can't
I remember that.
have you.
Who's
They
it?
say
ISIS. I'll just be single
you still
for
say
the
ISIS?
rest of my
Yeah, you're still saying ISIS.
ISIS.
That's the name, right? Yeah.
No, it's not ISIS.
It's
It
not
is
ISIS.
ISIS.
TG4.
TG4 had the virginity song.
Oh.
Oh, you were talking about a different song.
Yes, that's why I said I had it completely mixed
Oh,
up.
you just
Gotcha,
mixed them.
gotcha.
Got it.
So I still don't remember ISIS.
No, that's crazy.
Maybe
They
afterwards.
really
Maybe
only
a
had that
refresh
one
our
song.
memory.
They had a song with Jadakiss I do not remember at all.
Is that real?
Shout out to
dead.
Jadakiss with
Yeah.
a sound with a signature sound that still lasts today, and people still get excited to hear Jadakiss verses.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like he core fan base for real.
And what's his name? Who also was like had a recognizable voice?
Jeezy.
Jeezy. Yeah, there you go. Shit.
Yeah, Jeezy, hip hop legend, definitely.
Yeah,
It was so like it's so recognizable.
Arguably
that,
one of the best albums of all time.
Yeah.
Like he was so it's so recognizable that like Kanye put him on a song and didn't even credit him, and you knew he was on it.
Same with Ross's.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I mean, besides Ricky Ross, damn, what the fuck did that nigga Drake say? I mean, besides Ricky Ross, Aubrey the biggest boss here, What's the words these days? And they don't even know. Woo!
I love that woo. That woo is fire. I think that's my favorite ad-lib of his. And then when they do it back to back.
Bunch of out of season nigga with this fucking last year's a wardrobe. Woo! Drake really snapped on that "Know Yourself."
Oh, baby, I can take you there.
And he didn't have a verse on it, but it was literally perfect. That like,
oh, more Jacob person.
it was just like halfway through the song, Drake is already kind of snapping, but then halfway through the verse, you just hear him snapping with Rick Ross ad libs. Just like, damn, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck a Rick Ross verse. You only need to use his ad libs for this because he's already flowing.
Yeah. I wonder how like a lot of them come up with like their signature thing, like just like with Jeezy with and Jadakiss with his you know like when do you make that decision to come up with your own?
I wonder how
thing?
Trey came up with his shit.
Trey?
Yeah. Like, how did that just? You know what? You know what it was? That nigga probably used to just say that going
I'm
outside.
about to say probably just be like,
Probably just see.
That's some shit niggas just
my
say
mom
that
would
shit
be like,
outside,
yay. Like every time I say, like, yay. Like,
Yeah. That's
I
a
have
good
to
one
steal
too.
that shit.
Yeah, that's a good one, low key.
That is a good one.
I'm going to have to steal that. Yeah.
You might have to.
Yeah.
Credits.
Thanks, Johnny B. I appreciate you. That's my shit now.
Who's some of your favorite like rapper voices? Because I think
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh really?
He does have a
I
good
like
voice.
when he. Okay, Kendrick.
When he's-
Now, but yeah, man, I've
like,
been listening to
like
Kendrick.
funny voices.
I
and
am
shit?
young. I
No,
just like
okay.
it.
Just how versatile
Yeah,
that
it's
motherfucker
Yeah,
is.
I love that shit.
Yeah, regular Kendrick snapping,
Yeah.
high pitch
Kendrick, yeah.
low pitch,
Like you never know how he's gonna come at it.
Yeah, I really enjoy,
machine gun flow,
Yeah.
smooth flow.
I really enjoy Freddie Gibbs' voice as well.
Yeah,
He's got a good voice.
He has a very. I like monotone rappers like Currency.
I can't do the
Freddie
monotone
Gibbs. I
too
like
much.
the monotone.
I'd say Snoop. Like I'd say like.
Oh,
he has,
yeah.
like,
Easily legendary.
especially
It's really
the younger-
dapper.
One of the
I mean,
coolest.
Major Wayne.
Yeah, it's so dapper. Like it's so pimplistic.
You can say anything in his voice and it work.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking with Kimi Casanova. I need him to come out with some more shit. I've listened to
Yeah.
some of his
He just
old
dropped a
shit.
video.
I was in, really?
Yeah,
I
he
need
just
to
dropped a
peep
video. I haven't
it.
seen it, but he just dropped a video. I'll follow him on Instagram. now.
Okay, bet. Oh, cannot forget Drum. I mean Shelly.
Yeah,
Drum
I heard he got a
Shelly,
new album.
formerly known as Drum. Yes, he just dropped a new
I heard
album.
it's
I
fire,
haven't heard
too.
it yet.
For real?
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
dropped.
I heard it's
like
fire,
yesterday,
yo.
like 2 days
Yeah.
ago. Type
What?
Shit.
Yeah. Like
So
literally
I'm
like 2
definitely
days
going to
ago.
check that out
Definitely
because he
gonna check that
rebranded. He
out.
rebranded. His name is Shelly
Shelly
now.
now, yeah.
Oh.
You know, he kind of got snubbed, blackballed a little bit with the whole cha cha and the hotline
Yeah.
bling
Cha-cha
thing.
slide and hotline.
And I
Bling.
feel like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was trying to keep his momentum, and like his album was really good. The album that Broccoli was on.
Oh,
That
that
shit
shit was
was hard.
fire.
That shit was
Fire.
hard. Like
That
that shit
album
was
was
hard.
hard,
Even his
yeah.
mixtapes were hard. Like
I'll take
they were
care of you.
hard. Like that whole mixtape was hard. But I feel like he kind of
Didn't he have a joint with Erykah Badu on there?
he
Yep.
did.
That shit was crazy,
Wi-Fi.
too.
That's one of my
Wi-Fi.
favorite
That shit
songs
was
by
crazy.
him. I
Even
love
if
that
you
shit.
got a
shit was
man
hard.
now.
Boy, do you got Wi-Fi?
That shit was so hard, yo.
Yeah.
And my service is
Drum
nice
or
and fast.
so he goes by Shelly now.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes by Shelly.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it? Because I don't
even.
even.
SHELLEY.
That's how he spells it.
Yeah,
Okay.
EY. Yeah.
Drum's
But,
underrated like a motherfucker.
No,
He
but
really is.
What
like,
was the thing like with like Hotline Bling and all?
So
I've
he
heard
came
of
out
that,
with,
but I didn't.
So he
delve
came
into
out
it.
with Cha Cha Slide. If you
I
listen to
remember
the
that.
Cha Cha
Which
Slide
came out,
beat,
yeah.
like Drake basically took that beat and remade it
Yeah.
on some shit. Like
Really?
For Hotline
It sounds
Bling.
like
Hotline- it is
I can't
identical.
remember really, like
So
exactly what the
I like
cha-cha.
cha-cha.
I remember
With
the
the little-
song,
with the
but
little-
I'm trying to remember the beat, but I can't really
Oh, okay.
recall it. But it sounded pretty close to.
they're
It was damn near the
identical.
same.
Oh shit! Because
They're
I guess I
identical.
just
He
didn't
might have
notice.
added like an extra 2 notes or something
Oh,
to the beat. But yeah, it's pretty much the same song.
Oh.
And I think
just beat wise, it's the same song.
yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
lyrically,
he basically like I feel like Cha Cha was just getting out there, and Drake was like, oh, I like this beat, let me, and then boom, Hotline Bling came in, that shit just took the
Oh, like
fuck
this
over.
feel.
No one had even heard, because when I heard Hotline Bling, I was like, bro, is this Cha Cha?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then Drake
really?
started rapping, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh,
Wow.
he stole his fucking beat. And then that's
That was
when
a whole
I started
moment,
following
too.
him on Twitter.
Yeah, that was 6
and
years
then,
ago.
Yeah, I started
Yeah.
following him on Twitter, and then I
Okay.
was just like seeing everybody like tweet it. He was like tweeting about it and shit. So
Yeah.
All right. So this is Cha-Cha.
Yeah, yeah.
Cha-Cha.
Okay, yeah, the rhythm was pretty. Yeah. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
That.
I like the cha-cha. Like,
And then-
literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the
Okay.
new album is called Shelly FKA Drum.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm
Formerly
excited
known as.
for the rebrand because I really fuck with him for real.
Me too.
Yeah, man.
So
he
maybe
goes
that's why he
hard.
did it. That he was just like, okay,
Yeah,
I gotta.
he wanted to completely get rid of
reboot
he
the whole
didn't-
thing.
Yeah, he didn't want to fuck with
I
the
feel like
drum name anymore.
I remember like a few people that like had like met him backstage and shit said he was like rude as hell too. Like I feel like he was just going through a lot.
Yeah, he was pissed off. I
Like,
remember. I think I might
yeah.
have saw an interview and he was just like, "Bro, I'm fucking pissed off. Like,
Yeah.
I made it. I'm doing what I wanted to do my entire life, and one of my biggest hit gets stolen,
Yeah.
or the instrumental to my biggest hit gets stolen, and obviously it didn't get stolen sloppily. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Because there was no way to stop Hotline.
Right, yeah. Obviously, there's like no legal ramifications or
Exactly.
anything.
So
That's
obviously,
probably what
he
pissed him
might-
off
it
even
might
more.
have been a YouTube beat. It might have been a
Yep.
beat that
Yep.
might have been a YouTube beat.
Probably was.
That he didn't get the exclusive rights to. He made a hit. They heard it. They reached out to the
Because
producer.
it was on a mixtape. So
Yeah. So it's like it was probably
Yeah.
one of them situations, and it was like how you can have a hit, but when you don't own the record, it could be taken by Drake
Anything can happen to it. Yep.
legally, and there's nothing you could do.
Not a damn thing.
Because Drum's Cha-Cha Slide had 22 million views. Drake's Hotline Bling had 1.7 billion.
Yeah.
So
fuck.
Yeah, real big difference.
I would have been
But then
I would've been-
at the
That'd
same
hurt
time,
my
yeah.
feelings
That'll
too.
hurt
I've
my
probably been
fucking
jaded as
feelings.
a motherfucker too.
Dead
Mad
ass.
as fuck.
Yeah. Has Drake ever like admitted that?
So, no,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
did it.
know.
No, he's never spoke on it.
Ever.
Not
He
even
did the
on-
same thing to XXX Tentacion as well too. I
What?
can't remember
The
what
Look at
song.
Me?
Was it that one?
Look at Me was XXXTentacion's biggest hit, so if it was probably that song.
Yeah. He had took one of his I don't know if it was beats or flows or something, and it was almost pretty much identical that with XX because they had beef.
They definitely had beef.
They had big beef.
No, 'cause
and that
I-
was the whole sole reason. He's like, nigga, tried to steal my whole flow type shit.
No, because it's funny you're saying that because I did hear something about like there was this controversy of people like calling him a culture vulture or something like that because they got on him
Yeah.
because of like not the reggaeton but it was like a dance hall kind of thing. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Every time he's done a
Yeah.
new style, they've gotten on him pretty much
Yeah.
though. But
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, they say he's like they say he's a culture vulture.
Yeah.
Well, there's a certain sector of hip hop fans that say Drake is
If
definitely.
he
a
loved
culture
them
vulture.
them Jamaicans from London.
What that nigga say though? He said,
That thing, yeah.
He said he said champagne rings bells in the streets of Jamaica.
yeah.
Yeah, which is probably
Oh.
the truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
He
We
fuck
hate-
with Jamaicans. He
Yeah.
he definitely. And Africans too, because I think Baka is African. Baka
It's kind
not
of crazy
nice.
what Canada's made.
Baka,
up
put
of.
out some music, man.
Oh yeah, there's a lot
I
of
fuck with
cultures
you.
in Canada.
It's a lot of cultures in
Yeah,
Canada. It's
definitely.
kind of crazy how like there's a huge Caribbean population in Canada. You know what I'm saying? And then same with like Jamaican UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like remember when we were watching those movies back in the day,
Yep,
Leon?
yep.
On Netflix used to have a crazy UK section, y'all.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Wild
yeah. We used to
shit.
do wild shit. Yeah,
They
yeah.
might
They
still,
still do.
honestly.
They still
It's
do.
still
You
there
have to change
because-
your
Yeah.
settings.
Yeah,
you
they
gotta
still
change.
do.
Yeah, you gotta start searching those shits. You know what I'm saying? Just to get them to generate.
Because once your algorithm gets like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you
flooded
watch
with shit that
one
you
or two,
recently
three.
watched.
Top Boy is like
Yeah.
the big thing right
Right.
now. Like if you
There's a different one we watched though. I forgot what it was called.
They
It was a
have- that
different
was
one,
the
and it
first
was
one.
It was his white boy,
Yeah.
but he was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
And they were comedies. They were comedies, bro. They were so good. But then they just started watching crazy UK movies, bro. Them bitches was hitting, dog.
You know who else got crazy movies? The French and fucking Germans.
I heard the French got some wild shit.
They have some wild shit on fucking Netflix.
They
And
be the ones.
Italians.
They be the ones.
Asians, too.
Italians, yeah.
Asians,
Yeah,
they have,
I love Asian
their
movies.
stories, you know, like Koreans, especially like their movies are like stories like you've never, like Spike Lee remade one of the first like Korean movies I ever saw called Old Boy, and I haven't seen Spike's version, but from what I've heard, it was just like it doesn't compare to the original.
Yeah.
But the original is like it might be on Netflix, but like when you watch it, whether with subtitles or like the dub or whatever, I feel like that's a movie that everybody needs to watch at least once because
They
there
have
is a
one of those?
shocking ending.
That,
That is just like-
you've never seen in a movie.
Even
It's
more
so
shocking
controversial.
than Sorry to Bother You.
Yes.
Damn!
I mean, more taboo. I should say.
Okay. Because that was fucking wild.
Yeah. Kevin Hart remade a French movie. That one with the guy in the wheelchair. And shit.
Oh, Untouchables.
Oh,
Yeah,
Something-
the first
something-
one is called The Intouchables.
Intouchables.
It was a 2011 movie about a friend. I watched it in like French and shit.
the
Yeah.
French one.
I saw it like randomly, bro. Like that shit damn near brought me to tears watching that shit.
Really?
Like,
It's a
yeah,
drama,
It was great.
right?
It was a great drama, great movie.
That was the one where he was homeless, right?
No, that was the one where he was
Homeless helping his rich
Taking
dude?
care of somebody.
he wasn't
in a
homeless, but
wheelchair.
he was like coming out of prison. You know what I'm saying? So he just came
Oh,
out
and
of
that was
prison.
his job.
That was his
That was
job.
his-
taking
yeah,
out a dude.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's like the
Okay.
bond they created with this dude who just couldn't use his body at all, but got
Yeah,
mad money.
Okay, yeah, he's in a wheelchair.
And
Gotcha.
and he wanted some excitement in his life, and he just see the
Oh, I
convict,
remember
and he
that
like,
preview.
yo,
Okay.
I remember when
he
it
like,
came
nah, I
out.
want him to be the one to take care of me, type shit.
Yeah.
And then they create this relationship and this bond and shit. And he's
it Bryan
and because the
Cranston?
niggas asking him like real questions, he's like, hey, I mean, so does it still work?
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
mean, does your
yeah.
dick still work? Like, what's up?
Yeah,
Like, he asking
yeah.
like, man, like, real to try to figure shit
Yeah.
out. And like, it's a dope movie.
Was
but,
it Bryan Cranston, the Breaking Bad guy? That was the
yes,
one in the wheelchair? It might have
yes,
been.
yes,
Yeah.
it was. Yes, it was.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
I remember that.
If you ever get a chance, watch the real one, the
original.
The original
original.
one, the French one.
I will no, fuck that. Watch the real one. It's
Yeah.
real. It's the real one.
Watch the real one. Oh, that's
Yeah,
the better one?
Yeah, no, that's the better one to me. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Real.
Because it's more serious than comedy.
Yeah. I mean, it's
fun.
funny. It's funny as hell too. It's
Yeah.
funny. It's funny, but it's like it's more pure to what the original story was anyway. They
Gotcha.
did it. You know what I'm saying? It's more passionate.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, they get it. Well, most times they probably get
Sometimes.
it wrong. Well, I-
Sometimes.
Sometimes I go down
watch
by the
movies.
little mango tree.
Yeah. I climbed the mango tree and then we watched the Intouchables and then. No, sometimes the original, like, or I guess the American remakes will sometimes be better than the
The original one.
yeah, or the remake was some
because it might be more
sometimes
it might
yeah,
be more
not all
digestible.
yeah, not a lot. Like first is like The Departed. Like I prefer like The Departed, the regular one with Leonardo DiCaprio and shit. But some others like the original, but I haven't. I don't
Have y'all
really
seen
like it.
the new anime on Hulu, Invincible?
Yes,
Prime, on
no,
Prime?
but yes, I have.
Did
Did
my
y'all read the
HP
comic books?
No,
What's it
I
called?
don't
Never
know
heard
what
of
it
the
is,
comic
yeah.
either.
What's it
never
called?
heard of it.
Invincible about Omni-Man.
I don't know who that
Super-
is.
What is that?
Omni-Man's a superhero. It's like basically about superhero. Bro, that's probably one of the most gory animes I've seen besides
shit,
Cell at
for
Work.
real?
Have
My
y'all
friend
seen Cells at
Brian
Work? It's fucking
recommended
I
it
crazy.
to me.
haven't watched that many animes really.
So basically, it's like
I mean, it's not really an anime.
Omni-Man
It's-
is a
it's
superhero
American.
from another planet, and he was sent to be Earth's sole protector. But now there are like other superheroes there as well, and they're like the guardians of the Earth or whatever. But Omni-Man has ulterior motives.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
basically,
I-
like the
yeah.
last episode I saw, he slaughtered every fucking body.
Is it
Oh,
like
that's the first
So it's like the
Like
cartoon
the
version
second-
of The Boys.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
in a way, but
Like
the
a
boys was
cartoon.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, The Boys. Yeah, it's,
Bro,
it's
when that nigga ran full speed into
Yeah,
that
that's
bitch,
good,
and
yeah.
only thing that was left was her hands, that
good.
was probably the
It's
one
real-
of the
it's
I
wildest
feel like I've
scenes.
seen just that clip though.
That was one of the
I posted
wildest.
that on my Instagram.
Yeah,
once.
that was one of the
Just that clip
wildest
where he-
you
scenes.
told me about that. Actually,
You should watch that
Yeah.
show, bro.
They
It's
were,
pretty
no,
good.
you told me about it. Where they were
Yeah.
superheroes, but they was
I
like
think we
It's
all
real
told
life
you about
shit.
it. You need to watch
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
It's like
What's
it's
the
like
name
it's
of it again?
corporate.
The Boys.
Like,
The Boys.
It's on
yeah.
Prime. I haven't watched the
corporate,
second
yeah.
season yet.
The way they do it is just like the government, like or the corporations own superheroes. You know,
Yeah.
That's
So
what
it's
it
like-
was.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
what
it
it
just
was.
shows you like these superheroes are like as corrupt as like
regular
people, and the
humans, yeah.
boys are the groups that are trying to expose them for how corrupt they are.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like a sort of a rebellion almost.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm
Yeah.
only on episode 3 of Invincible, so I'm gonna watch that when I get home.
Yeah, my friend Brian like recommended it. At first I was hesitant to watch it because there's so much superhero stuff out, you know. So I was just
Yeah, I
like,
get tired of the same anime over and over again.
yeah, and this whole like you kind of what was that?
That was my nail, bro.
Oh, I thought you like
thought
took
it was
out
a
your
tooth.
teeth.
I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
thought you took out
damn.
your tooth.
It was my teeth
Yeah.
clashing together after it went through my tooth. After it went through my nail.
Jesus.
But I can bite my nails. I know I'm not supposed to, but whatever.
Yeah, but yeah. So I was hesitant to watch it because like the market is flooded with superhero stuff, and the reconstruction of superhero things is just like but this is a darker version of superheroes. Like there's a lot of that going on. But
Yeah.
but after the first episode, I got really sucked into it.
Yeah,
I was
same.
just like, oh shit! Like
I was like, what the fuck?
like the first episode ends on a like. Why the fuck did he do that?
Exactly.
Which is just like
Yeah.
makes you want to watch like
It
the
makes you
next
want to
shit.
continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it ends on a hell of a.
I haven't watched any new series and shit. I'm trying to think of what the last series was that I really watched. I haven't even finished watching Godzilla, bro. I watched 15 minutes. I keep falling asleep.
I didn't like it
Wait,
that much.
Godzilla
You didn't like it too much?
King Kong? Godzilla and King
Oh,
Kong?
Kong
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Kong versus
yeah,
Godzilla?
yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
terrible, but it was just.
It didn't really.
I
hold
may
you.
have watched some of it because you helped me out with
Did
the
it
HBO
work
thing.
finally?
It did.
You got
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But I think I did start watching it and then kind of just clocked out.
yeah. I keep fucking around and watching it. Nowadays, when I get in bed, nigga, I'm really sleep. Like,
Retired.
I be just going to sleep. Like, I can't touch the bed if it's not the end of the night. If I sit on my bed at like 6 p.m., I'm going to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and then I get up at like 4 in the morning.
Oh, shit. And you just be up?
I'll just be up.
Oh,
every day.
shit, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Only
bro.
one up.
Yeah, like
On the block.
I be for like sometimes I leave the. No, let me not say that.
Wait, you're just going to give away your whole
What?
Let me not say that.
Yeah.
So let me
Anybody who wants to rob me, my my address
not,
is.
let me not say that. But long story short, I be sleep though.
Yeah. that was a good. That was a quick save though.
Yeah,
that was a
yeah.
quick save. You about to?
Have y'all
Make
seen a
yourself
Demon
sensitive.
Slayer movie?
Huh?
Have you seen a Demon Slayer movie?
Nah.
I heard.
It's
I
out in
heard-
theaters.
Yeah, but I just heard like this anime.
I
like,
started
anime,
watching it
right?
today.
Yeah.
It's like
I started watching.
Have you
it
watched the
today.
anime?
no. I have
Oh
no
my
idea about
God.
it.
I'm be real. I don't remember
Shame.
the last time I watched TV. Now that I
Shame.
think about it, I'm like, what the fuck?
Shame.
have I
I've been
watched
doing it
TV?
before I go to
Watch
sleep, bro.
Demon
That's it.
Slayer. I slept on it for like my coworker tried to get me to watch it for a whole year, and I would not. And then when I watched it, I was like, the first 10 minutes of the first episode, I was like,
love
I
when it
binge
just-
watched the whole. I watched the whole fucking series.
I love when it just
shit.
cracks off like that. It's like
22,
Yeah.
22
it's like,
episodes.
It's 15,
Like
30 minutes in. I'm like, it's popping.
it
It's
is
on and
lit.
cracking.
Like,
you know
yo, what
I'm
the fuck is happening? Like, this shit was dramatic as hell. Like, oh shit.
Some of the best, like either movies or shows, like even sometimes like their opening shot is like.
Yeah.
I remember Breaking Bad. What made me like even continue watching that is just it starts off with him in the desert pointing his gun with
Yeah.
a shirt and in tidy whities.
Yeah, I
and I'm
forgot
like,
about that.
what
Yeah, that was crazy.
is going on?
And
how
then
did he get
and
here?
then they went back and got you there.
Yeah. I like some. Those are some of my favorite ones where it's
I
just
never
like,
watched that show.
Yeah, it's,
I
it's really good.
watched. I could say I
It's one of my
watched
favorite
60
dramas.
to 70% of it.
Yeah.
Because I started watching every episode, and then I fell behind. But Leon and my boy Brandon was still watching it, like
Which
the
one?
whole thing.
Oh, Breaking Bad?
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
That's because that shit was just too good, nigga.
Yeah,
that was,
yeah,
that was,
so-
you know, that's the first show that ever got me into series. I was never watching series before that. When I
That-
watched that
yeah.
show, I was like, this is why people watch series. I was like, this shit is fucking crazy.
Because it's so cinematic. Right?
I didn't watch that until after that either.
Yeah.
I used to watch Sons of Anarchy with my parents.
I used
'cause
to
my
watch
stepdad
Sons
rode
of Anarchy
motorcycles.
with an ex that I had back in the day, and after watching 2 seasons, I said I'm never watching this show again.
Why?
Because the thing about Sons of Anarchy that was fucking annoying is they purposely reset all their problems. I didn't like how they purposely reset their problems at the end of every season.
at the
Okay,
end
so
of
let me
every
describe.
season,
At the open of the season, of whatever the opening season, there's the problem, and they're working on that problem the entire season. They're doing gangster shit in every
Right.
episode,
Right.
getting to the conclusion. They finally close the issue. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the issue is for that season, they close the issue, and then somebody does something ridiculously stupid, and then that leads us into the next season.
Oh.
So it's like everything. So say we're trying to take over this next territory. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
We take over the next territory throughout the entire first season, as this biker gang. Then at the end of the season, there's peace and harmony. You've successfully taken over this territory. Everybody's happy. Somebody gets drunk and starts shooting at a police officer, and then now the police are on your head,
Yeah.
and you're waiting for season 2. It's just like dumb shit.
Instead of
like
it being
that.
like one extremely long, thought out story, it's just a bunch
Yeah.
of short stories.
dumb
after
ass
short
bunch of just
stories.
dumb, and
Yeah.
it's always, and that's what's annoying. The mistakes that are made normally that will lead you into the next season, it be dumb shit. Like, you've been moving smart. You've never displayed that you were this stupid the entire season. And then all of a sudden, you do something that dumb,
Yeah.
but it's always the final episode, and it's going to lead you into, and I did not
It's,
like
like, it's
that.
the cliffhanger effect. They try
Yeah,
to
I did.
create.
I really
And it's
did
probably
not
just the
like
writer
that.
just like creating it. Maybe if it does, especially if it doesn't feel natural.
It,
It's just
it
like,
never felt natural.
how about he
you
does
see them
this?
do highly intelligent gangster shit for an entire season. Then they do something that's stupid as hell. Like,
And out of character.
And out of character almost, and you just be like, you know what? Never mind. I'm good on this show. Like this is stupid as fuck. Like you're purposely trying to bring me back, and I don't like that. You know?
I ran through that show for a few seasons too after Breaking Bad. I probably went to about 5, but after that I stopped too.
I did about 2, 3
I
at the
think
most.
True Blood was like one of the first
Yeah.
series I
remember
watched
True
when I
Blood.
was just like, okay, I was anticipating.
Yeah, I watched
it,
TV
like,
series.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
HBO, they were the ones that made TV
They were the
shows
ones that got it popping.
cinematic.
Yeah.
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 Did you ever watch The Sopranos?
No, I didn't watch it. I watched some of it like after
can't fall asleep
the
on
hype.
it.
You know, like
Yeah.
it was
I tried
like
to
when it
watch
was
it, like,
already
2
done.
years
I've
ago.
never
I
seen
could
it,
not.
but I want to
Yeah,
watch it
some
now
of
that
it.
I'm an adult because I'll be able to process that shit probably.
Dylan
Yeah.
loves that fucking show. That's his favorite show, and I could not.
real?
I've tried to watch it with him. I'm like, bro, I can't get past the 4th episode.
Oh, really?
I just
I'm gonna
kept
try to
falling
watch it.
asleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I watched it.
It was boring. Like, but I'm watching these boring ass mafia white people. Like, I rather watch. You remember the Gotti show, like the actual reality show?
Reality show.
John Gotti,
Gotti?
yeah, John Gotti's kids.
No.
Oh, I do.
No.
I remember.
I do.
Yes,
I
I love that show.
I do. That was strange to me.
I really like.
It was a reality show?
It was
It
a reality show
was.
with all John
Big
Gotti's kids. They.
Ange?
No, that was Mob Wives.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
Mob Wives. I
okay.
used
I
to
heard
love
of
that
my
show too. I
boys.
love me
Mob
some
Wives
Big
was fucking
Ange.
crazy. Big Ange looked crazy.
Them bitches was bout it. Okay.
They were crazy. Yeah.
Drita, that's my favorite bitch.
She was crazy.
Drita is
She
crazy.
was
Like,
crazy.
she didn't give a fuck.
She was about
Like,
that. She was about that mob life.
I
for
think her
real.
husband was the one locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And her husband was like the realest out of all the husbands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He took the rap for all of you fucking rats.
Yeah. Facts.
They used to go at it. Them bitches, none of them bitches was scared to fight.
None. Yeah. That's a fact.
I think Breaking Bad was the first show that I ever binged. You know, like before I
okay.
even knew like what the term binge
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. True.
So this was probably like 2013 or something like
Yeah.
that. But and that's when I first got like Netflix and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I remember I was just like, everybody keeps talking about this Breaking Bad. Let me just check it out. And like I said, I was
That opening
engaged
scene
in it.
got you,
But I
yeah.
remember the moment where, because I'd never watched a show where you could just watch the episodes right after.
Yeah.
Like it was the episode where I mean, you know, like when he kills someone for the first time, because he's a teacher that ends up selling meth.
Yeah.
Because he has cancer, so
Yup, to
like
pay
he's trying
for
to
his
pay for
chemo.
his and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So but then he becomes good at it, and everybody
Yeah.
likes his brand of meth.
Yep.
So he becomes a king, you know,
yeah.
of sorts, you know. And he's just like, no, I'm never gonna resort to violence and all that stuff. But then, like in the second season, like early in the second season, when he ends up like killing someone.
That was when that venom machine was like coming on top of somebody or something like that.
Well, I think it
I
was
don't
like at
remember.
night or something like that. I remember a car like
Okay.
gangsters were like after him or something like that.
Yeah, but I
and then,
remember when
like
he killed. Yeah.
he ends up like saving Pinkman. I think that was his
Jesse.
name.
Pinkman.
Yeah.
Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He end up saving him. Like those people get shot, and then you turn around and it's him, and he just says, "Go," and then it just cuts to black, and then you know the show creator name or all that. I was just like, he killed someone. What the- I had to go to the next episode. I was just like, I'd never had that feeling before, you know.
Yeah.
So so Breaking Bad is one of my favorite, and then the way it ends, like
Crazy.
it wraps everything up. It's
The
just
series makes
beautiful.
me cry. I'm in, and that was
Yeah.
True Blood.
I
True
don't cry
Blood had
often,
me
but-
balling.
True Blood was good.
True
Yeah.
Blood,
I love-
Sabrina, Stranger Things.
Oh, Stranger Things.
On
yeah.
my blog.
Stranger Things was
That's
good.
not done yet though. They got one more season.
A fourth
Stranger
season.
season.
Stranger
Things.
Things.
A Stranger season.
Yeah, because they're
Stranger
getting
Things.
old. They're getting older. They're starting to mature.
See, those are Stranger Things seem to me like one of those shows where it's just like it started on a gimmick, you know, and it's just like how long can you stretch this gimmick?
Me
you
too.
know?
This
We're
is-
in the
this-
80s, everybody.
This better be the last season.
Yeah.
It has to be the last season.
Yeah.
Not off of there because the storyline is getting.
It's,
a
yeah,
little-
it's
getting
kind
real
of
shaky
far
right
now.
Yeah, it's getting
Because
real
I mean,
shaky.
like even the
it's
first season.
not. The third
is.
season was.
It is.
I mean, it was decent, but like the first season, it was like this is an homage or whatever, however you say, to the '80s movies like E.T. and you know
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Thing and all that stuff, you know. So it was almost like lovers of those just made this show because she is sort of like the E.T. They're all even riding on
Yeah.
bikes at one point, you
True,
know,
man.
like
Yeah.
almost like she's in a
The
basket.
reason I say it's getting shaky is because they have to be dedicated to killing characters. So when they killed the nice guy, what was his name?
Bob or something like
When
that.
they killed
her
Bob,
boyfriend?
savage.
Yeah.
Savage. I
Yeah.
appreciated that.
Yeah.
I appreciate when
I was sad.
Or Samwise. that was him.
yeah, but yeah, exactly.
That was it.
Samwise. But the dude, the police officer,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Oh,
he should be dead.
Yeah, he should be dead.
he
should be
should
dead.
be. I thought
He
he
should be dead.
died.
He
but
should,
should
but
be
he
dead.
should.
Yeah.
The fact that I saw that he was in the next season, I was like, I don't like that.
Yeah, I
Like
hate
you
shit
can't
like
be
that too.
afraid to kill your characters off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you killed that one dude. He wasn't a main character. It's always good when you can just when you can kill a main character. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's
Give
shocking. And
Yeah,
it
it's
shows you the
shocking.
stakes of like, holy shit.
It makes it feel so fucking real.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the most capable person to maybe handling something dies. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the
They
excitement
could
of
have
Game
killed
of
off one of the older brothers,
yeah.
like Jonathan. They could have killed off Jonathan.
Yeah.
But him and Nancy wouldn't have had their little
Yeah.
wouldn't
But they
have
killed off
yeah,
that
they
girl
wouldn't-
that was it Barb? Was that her
Barbara.
name?
Yeah.
Barbara. Oh yeah, they kill her earlier. But that was the excitement of like Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, that was the excitement
because
of
you're
Game of
like
Thrones.
you never know who's gonna.
I
It
hated
didn't matter
Game
how
of
important
Thrones
you were, you could lose
because
your life in there.
I hated Game of Thrones and I never wanted to watch it because Game of Thrones was the reason that True Blood did not renew for more seasons.
Really?
Because they took that prime time 8 o'clock
I
spot.
should tell you something about it.
Yeah, they should tell you something.
No, because the success.
But I
of it,
mean,
yeah.
that was way. I mean, bro, people are. I
And
feel like
True Blood was already on a down slope of popularity, right? Like, because I
I mean,
remember
I don't
at
know,
some
not for
point I
me.
fell off.
I feel like once they realized that they weren't about to go past season 7, I feel like season 7 was just like, what the fuck? Like, I really don't even like watching past season 6, honestly, because it's just literally like, what the fuck? But even when I went back and watched fucking Game of Thrones, it was a waste of fucking life. Like,
You mean the series?
yeah, like
Oh.
I
You
never
said
got,
what?
I never got invested, like
Oh, yeah.
ever. Like I watched
Too
6
much
seasons.
tits?
No, it wasn't
Nah,
even that.
no,
Like
no,
I
I'm
just
just-
didn't. I like medieval stuff, but I just was not. It just I wanted more dragons. Like I don't know. Like
What did you?
I just wanted more. Like I just wanted more. Like
like action or something.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Because I mean, the series is more about the characters and
then they hired fucking Jason Momoa up. He was there for a very short time. So
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Oh,
Yeah,
Darth
See, that's what I'm
Raki.
saying. Like he was there for such a short time. So I'm just like, but I don't know. I just never got
I mean, his
invested.
character
like I
didn't
really.
last long in the book either.
I
mean,
really
he was in
tried,
one
but I
book.
just
you know what I'm
never-
saying? Like
Yeah.
that character was.
If I'm gonna go that route, I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Well, Game of Thrones, like, it's so crazy because Game of Thrones was sort of like HBO's Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, like, you know, well, not Middle Earth. Where's it take place? Game of Thrones? Somewhere?
It's a fantasy world.
Fantasy world.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Westeros.
Lord of the Rings was the
Westeros.
Middle Earth.
ASOS.
Yeah.
Westeros. ASOS.
Yeah.
Pentos.
You know, it's so crazy. I watch one thing that I've been doing lately that I enjoy is like watching people watch movies for the first time, like on
Yeah.
YouTube. Not the whole movie, but you know, they cut it up into like
The most
25,
dramatic
30
scenes and
minutes
shit like that, yeah.
of them watching it, you know? But Lord of the Rings, I watched like 3 videos of Return of the King of them
Yeah.
watching it. Like, yeah, I've never seen it. I'm watching it for the first time. But I noticed that they always cry at this same moment.
Which one?
The moment where they're on the hill and Frodo is like exhausted and all that stuff, and
yeah.
then Sam is like, I cannot carry that ring,
Yeah.
but I can carry you. And he picks him up and starts walking. Oh,
That ass.
and then it makes me teary up because I'm like, God damn, that is a fucking great moment.
You know
like I
what's
forgot
weird?
how good it is.
One of those scenes, was it in Return of King or Two Towers? The one where Kate Blanchett, the elf queen?
Yeah, like,
Oh,
Kate
yeah.
Blanchett.
when she gets like possessed and she
She
gets
goes
big and
crazy,
she goes
yeah.
crazy,
Oh,
her
that-
hair, and
yeah.
like
That was
white
the
like.
second one.
I remember that happening in the first one actually.
Yeah, that was. I think
might
that
have
was.
happened in
They
all-
were
all
so
first
fucking
one.
long.
When she was, like, had
the
that
movies were
demon
so long.
voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I think
bro, that
that was
shit
the first
scared the
one.
fuck. I almost cried on that part. It was just. I don't know. I feel like it was just such a powerful
How young
scene.
were you? You were really young.
And I was young, so I was just like, yo, like this bitch, like.
It is scary. Like
Oh,
she
that
was
shit is scary.
scary.
That was the last thing that I did. Now that I think about it, when I was working at my last job and I was like working from home, I watched all the Hobbits, then went into the Lord of the Rings in order because
Yeah.
the Hobbits come first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So I
story
watched
wise.
so I watched those 3 first, then I watched Lord of the Rings.
I love
Yeah.
the Hobbit.
The Hobbits are crazy.
Really? I never remember that.
We haven't talked about.
You didn't
none
watch
of
the
that shit.
Hobbits?
No,
I really like the Hobbits.
it's
What would
quality
y'all
seems
be if
different.
y'all
Quality
if
seems
y'all
different.
lived during the time of Lord of the Rings? Like, what do you think you would be?
Oh, if we were in Middle Earth?
Yeah,
Oh shit, I'd be a nigger. Nah.
I'm dead.
I don't know, man.
An elf.
Yeah, probably.
Elf.
You mean even by choice or just like
By choice,
what life
no,
would
for sure.
bestow upon?
Well, the elves
I'd probably
are
be
the
a
elves are
hobbit.
racist, so that's definitely not gonna happen.
By
You said the
choice,
elf?
There
I'd have
won't
been
no
an elf.
black elves. Let's just say that.
Oh, are we still black?
I don't. That's the thing. Are we?
Say, oh man,
Are we black?
our one time not to be a nigger and we still.
Are we black? Do we want to? Are we black? I don't know.
Yeah. Now, if you're telling me I'm taking myself back into this, now my answer's gonna be different.
All right, but I agree. If I was just had to choose, like I would definitely be an elf
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
like their language. Their language is fire to me.
Not only their language, just their skill set.
Their skill set, the
They
archery.
can see ridiculously far.
They can
heal.
heal.
They can heal. They're immortal. Yeah, it's just
They live.
like,
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Second, I will be a dwarf.
No, I was about to say the doors. I
They're
fuck
fire.
with the doors. Yeah, the doors are
They're
fire.
fire.
And they gangster.
Yeah, they bought their shit. Like
Yeah,
they
party.
loyal. They stay on their
It
shit. They
seems
drink.
fun.
They eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like fun. They can't really run very long distances or anything like that. But
they got them little animals and shit.
yeah, they got little donkeys, little horses,
And
and shit.
they're miners. They're rich as fuck.
Yeah.
And you know it's so crazy because with the Hobbits, it was like when you look at all the movies, like they're really just like nice people that just got tossed into like an
Into some
unfortunate
shit,
situation, and they really cared about each other. Because I remember
Community based.
one of them was just like, I'm not trying to save the world, but I just want to help my friends, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and they're just really about like helping each other and shit, you know?
And that's what their life is. Their life is about like they live modest. They're real community driven. They're like they live off the earth, but they love to eat.
Yeah.
They love to eat and just have a good time. That's literally that's all they do in life.
Yeah.
Is eat and have a good time, have get-togethers.
Yeah.
Because if you talk like I can't remember, it was in one of the books, and they even said it in one of the movies. Like hobbits have like, say we eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have like
First breakfast, second.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
they have like several meals.
Lunch.
What's about second
lunch.
breakfast?
Yeah.
Tea time. They you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they have.
Because they're little, they're burning up all that fucking energy.
Yeah. So
They walking every fucking where.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Right.
Gandalf. Shout out to Gandalf is
Gandalf was
and Magneto.
He was
I really
token.
like that.
Remember in
shit
that
is
first
crazy.
movie?
And that motherfucker Gandalf the Grey, when he turned into Gandalf the White,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and then he came back and they were like, Gandalf?
Radagast
They
is my
was like-
favorite.
It was like Gandalf the Grey. He said, oh, that is what they called me. I
Oh
said,
yeah, he
yo-
didn't even
I
remember.
said, yo, he died for real. Like,
Yeah, this
he
is a new
died
me.
For real, bro. Like,
That moment when he died too, I remember that was like sad.
He's like
for me.
extended.
Run,
to
you
the fucking-
fools!
right.
And he
that
dropped.
was crazy.
He extended to the White Wizard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fuck with Radagast the Brown because he was high off them shrooms with them hairs,
He damn sure was.
riding through the
But
forest.
he had bird shit in his hair. That was disgusting.
He had a nest on his head.
Exactly, that was disgusting. Like,
Who else was
it
gonna take care of
literally
the bird?
bird shit like running down his fucking face, bro. That shit was nasty.
Made his hair
as
grow.
fuck, bro.
That's like good perm.
Yeah.
It's
It
that
worked for me.
nutrient.
Yeah.
Well, should we go through this?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's go through a couple of them.
Yeah,
'cause
for
I'm-
sure.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot we even
about
had shit to
that.
go
We've been
through.
talking, man. So let's talk about Kevin Samuels.
Let's talk about Kevin Samuels.
Look at my face, y'all.
They're like, oh shit, we were enjoying the podcast the whole time,
Y'all hate
and
this
now
nigga, don't y'all? Y'all really hate him. Y'all really hate him. So speaking of our last episode last week, it
Yeah.
blew the fuck up. What were your reviews from the? Did anybody talk to you in particular?
No.
They talked about you.
Yeah. Somebody
oh
said-
yeah, I saw that.
Somebody was mad that I was eating.
No, two people.
Yeah.
Two people
And
said.
I'm like, bro, Shay
"You're on
was
your
eating a whole
phone."
burger meal just
Oh, yeah,
2
that's
weeks
true.
ago, and nobody
That's true.
said shit.
That's
We have
true.
had whole pizza parties
Yeah.
on this bitch, and ain't nobody said shit.
No,
AJ
that's
fart,
exactly
burnt,
what I
smoked
thought.
cigarettes on this bitch, ain't nobody said shit. You faggot ass motherfuckers, I was about some shit. The motherfuckers.
She said the F word.
Suck my dick. Bleep out that F word.
didn't
I'm
mean
sorry,
that. She
but
didn't
nah,
mean that.
dead ass. Like whoever you were, like
No,
you.
but that's
both
exactly
of y'all
what I
can
was gonna
suck my
say.
ass, nigga. I fucking worked 6 days a fucking week, nigga. I was fucking hungry. I just got off of work and came straight to this bitch, and I ain't have time to fucking eat, and that's when I got the fuck hungry.
See, Kevin Samuels
And
right
what
now
happens
is like,
when you eat and you
see?
drink? You digest shit. So a burp came
When
up.
I
I said,
say-
"Excuse me,
when I say they
motherfucker.
was-
What else do you fucking want?" Y'all look, I couldn't. AJ
let
got
me-
that harmful fucking comment
I
shit
do.
up on the damn shit, and I couldn't respond.
You got
so
'em up?
I hope y'all bitch asses is watching this shit now. So a sincere fuck you from me to you.
You saw the spit
both
too?
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
bitches.
said.
There was fried cherry.
Who
up
was
on
this
it.
unruly chick who yawns without covering her mouth and is smoking on camera?
So fucking what?
when did you yawn in the episode?
AJ just fucking yawn. I was fucking tired. Kiss my ass.
No, but it's
Like
so
damn,
funny.
like I can't. Like that's the first time I've yawned on the podcast.
Yeah. But it's so
And I
funny
am
because
fucking unruly. Who the fuck is he? Let me go back to these. What's the commenter's name? Give me that nigga's name.
Yeah, shout
Man.
him out. I wanna put this
Yeah.
shit in there.
the reason why I was laughing because I was just like,
Kwaku
oh, yeah.
Adu.
Yeah, you're a
Quick
hoe,
dude.
and your mom's a whore,
And then
and she never loved you.
the Nemesis Enforcer said,
Yeah,
why is that
you're
woman
like
eating?
you don't even have a picture of your
hold
real
on.
fucking
Go ahead.
self.
said, Nemesis Enforcer said, why is that woman eating, smoking, and belching on the podcast?
You
That's
belch
so-
too?
That's so
Oh, I don't
unprofessional and gross. Do better, people.
When did you?
That was
I don't know.
racist. Kiss my ass.
He was getting, there was low key. There was Flavor Cherry up in the comments
For what?
on YouTube on that last podcast.
No, the reason why I was laughing because
They
like
weren't
you
flaving
said
us up at
exactly.
all. They were like,
I'm glad to see black men
It was
thinking
all
for
praise,
themselves.
bro.
Oh, that's what. Oh, I didn't see that one.
Like, what the fuck? Just something to fucking say.
I'm glad to see black
fucking
men
are
waking up.
fucking-
Out of all the people that hated that episode,
Yeah.
just bro, there was people that were mad that we even had an episode with Kevin Samuels.
Oh, wait, with his name.
With his name on it, yeah.
And it's just so funny watching how many people attacked him and not the points that he makes.
Oh, still, yeah.
Oh, still, they don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about what we want, and they damn sure don't give a fuck about him. But bro, the last episode went crazy, yo. The comments on YouTube was going crazy.
I need y'all to turn off that harmful comment shit like just one time so I can fucking comment back.
I'm gonna turn it on.
The harmful
I
comment?
tried to see if
Somebody get on your ass.
I was trying to see if I can I have that thing turned on, potentially harm comments.
Really?
On
Oh,
YouTube?
I know. I didn't even know that was
It's
a.
a setting you could do. So I
Yeah.
turn it on normally just in case somebody says something.
Oh.
Watch. And I asked Cherry, I sent her a screenshot of the first person that was like talking shit about her. And she was like, yeah, I cursed them hoes out. Like, she was like, I cursed them the fuck out. But I was like, I don't see it. She was like, it keeps going away. But then I remembered I had that setting on.
That's okay.
Wait a
I'm on
minute,
your
that
ass.
happened to me before
Yeah.
on somebody else's video. I was trying to
Go crazy.
I mean, I didn't even think it was going crazy, but maybe there was a word or something.
I
that
definitely
in there.
said bitch. So
Yeah.
I was like,
I wasn't even
bitch.
being mean, but maybe there was a key
There was
word that they
definitely-
blocked out or something.
Because you can do that on YouTube as well. You can block out word. If somebody says a word in a comment,
So
the
I was
comment
like,
won't
why the
post.
fuck does it keep disappearing?
Yeah,
I was
you
just
can
like, what
have-
the fuck? I'm trying to make a point here.
They must be new here. That's all I'm gonna say. They
Yeah.
just have to be new.
I think we got a lot of new
Clearly.
viewers. We got a lot of new
Clearly
viewers.
Off of this episode?
Off that last episode, we got a lot of new viewers. Because people love to hear relationship talk.
Talk about some fucking.
They love to hear
professionalism.
relationship talk, and I think they love to
Don't
hear.
play with me.
They love to hear
tell my nigga to
the
shoot
truth
y'all.
Yeah.
as much as they hate to
How about
admit it.
You're gonna be on the. You're gonna go right back on your phone just to annoy him.
How about that?
Yeah, I think
I'm
that-
going to tell my man to shoot y'all.
Ah,
Whoa. wait a
he could
minute.
do it. No,
He will. He really will.
she dates niggas.
Niggas.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out
I'll
too,
take that
or I'll just beep it at least.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? Yeah, people love that relationship talk,
Yeah.
and I honestly hate the relationship talk,
Mm.
but I don't mind it. But I think we could do it here.
Yeah, for sure.
No, with me, like I said, like all I'm looking for is just counterpoints. That's all I'm looking for, really.
Yeah.
I'm just like, look.
No, it sounds like you're looking for a conversation, but that's hard to find.
Oh, that's true. That's also
and I
true.
think that's probably why I used
Yeah.
to hate relationship conversations and podcasts because it was so much bullshit.
There's
Like that I was listening.
There's
to.
a lot of deflecting that.
Yeah,
that's
there's
just
no
I'm
real
like,
solution.
Can we stay on target of what the topic is and stop
Right.
deflecting to like what he sounds like or like
Yeah.
what he said, is it correct or incorrect? That's all I want to know.
Right,
you know?
right. But I think we're gonna have some. I think we're gonna retouch it again. I had a name. If we were gonna meet last week, I had a name just to continue off the steam, which we can pick it up next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Should I say the name of it or should I just wait?
It doesn't matter. But
Wish I
you
had
can-
to
you
burp
can-
right
you can
now.
probably wait, I guess.
People like the name. Hype them up.
Her name?
The next
his-
episode.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
The next episode is gonna be titled "Peace Over Punani."
Oh, shit.
That's what the
Okay, so
next-
you're dropping the name of the
That's what
episode
the
right
next
here.
episode is gonna be called. "Peace Over Punani." Obviously, we were just catching up today.
I'm
Yeah.
going to skip that episode. And
know
I'm just
what?
let them have that.
She said you're gonna skip that.
No.
I'm going to be outnumbered again. It's not going to work.
No,
No, you're
we have
not,
other people.
because we're bringing
Oh.
people.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring people in.
If they're not
Okay.
women, I'm not.
They are
gonna be
women.
there.
No, they are.
All of
We're gonna bring more guys in.
Y'all what?
I know at least one.
To make it more even.
I know at least one woman that I'm gonna bring. And then if we wanted to bring another one, we could because I mean
I'll shoot that text right now.
there's three of us.
Yeah.
It's me, you, and Leon.
Okay, so
I
then
know
3
of-
guys, 3 girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
Sounds
could
even.
all have
Sounds,
it, yeah.
sounds even to me.
sounds even.
Square up. No. You bring your points, I bring mine.
Are you ready? You better bring some facts, data, and statistics,
Yeah. Yeah.
not your feelings.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think we'll do that because I think outside of addressing the Kevin Samuels talk, because we have to continue that because I just want to get to the bottom of how the people who just hate him. You know what I'm saying?
Because like I said,
tell
I
me
mean,
why you hate him for real.
I
You know what I'm
still
saying?
after that episode, I felt like we got nowhere still.
We didn't.
you know, like it's
because
like
we
didn't solve
need
any-
somebody here that we can ask that finds it offensive.
Yeah.
Tell me, let's get to the
on a
bottom
very
of it.
personal level, and then has
Yeah.
counterpoints, and then
Yeah.
we could either be like, "Huh, that's true," or
Yeah,
that's not
exactly.
true. Yeah.
So
I always admit when I'm wrong. Yeah. So I'm like, "Hey, look."
I know a large group of people who don't do that.
Oh
But,
shit! That was a low. That was an
Yeah.
underground hit.
Fuck it. They know it's true.
Yeah.
They know it's true. But yeah. But then also we could touch on that title, Peace Over Punani, because I feel like that's after we dropped those clips and I just saw the reactions in the comments on Instagram, YouTube, and stuff like that. I thought of that after I was talking to Nance, Pat, Leon. We were all on the phone after the episode came out, and we were just having like an open discussion about the podcast that we just dropped and Kevin Samuels and what the dating market is like now. And that's when I like thought of it, just naming the next episode Peace Over Punani, because it was like, because I was just thinking about all those things are summed up into like, we don't get as much peace as we should be getting.
Yep.
And like, I don't think that women understand how much men value their peace. We value our peace. I think most men value their peace over getting actually some punani.
Yes.
Yeah.
And women don't value
No,
their
they
peace
don't.
over dick.
They don't.
Some women are
On any level.
confrontational.
It's the same with some men and some women. It's
No,
not
we're
all.
not moving like that. We're not moving like that. It's
See, that's your problem.
There'll be accountability and blame
What is
put on somebody.
what is a woman's peace?
What do you mean?
Like what do you consider your peace? How do
This
you
gun
get,
right
how do
here.
you get your peace? How does a man provide peace for you?
I mean, by just being there. Being there,
that ain't
not
right.
arguing.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Wrong
what do
answer.
you
But you
mean,
said,
you're right?
but you said
How
because
is
of
that
your
the wrong
sign,
answer?
you said
Because
of your
that's
sign,
what-
you'll always
because-
find a reason to argue. That's what
Because
said
you
on the
say
last episode.
that, you'll say that, and then a man will be there for you all you want. He'll be there for you, but that's not enough. That's never enough.
How is it not? I'm not saying that that's all that he needs to do. No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Well,
not
I'll
saying
tell you
that.
something. There's very small things that a man asks for on his list for his peace.
Like there's not a laundry.
I don't
list.
ask for a lot. I'm a very simple woman. My nigga can tell you that. Like, I'm a very easy,
One
I'm a
down.
very easy to love person. And I really didn't realize that until I got into this relationship. And I was just like, damn, like I've always been told that I was difficult, that I was just hard to deal with. And honestly, I just realized that I'm fucking not.
Yeah, you don't seem like you're hard to deal with. I
I'm
can
really
tell you
not.
that.
So
I
then
go
why
to
did
work,
you say
I
on the
go
last
home, I
episode
do my
that
podcast.
you always find a reason to argue? You said that's one of the last things you said on the last episode. You said, well, because of my sign, I always find a.
I mean,
a
I'm
reason
an
to argue.
argumentative person, but I mean, it just depends. Like, he doesn't give me a reason to argue with him. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you argue for
Like,
no reason?
The argument, like literally last episode, remember I said we never argue, and then we got in a fucking argument. Literally, it was some bullshit, and I didn't even do shit, and he fucking apologized like an hour later.
Oh, okay. So
Because he
just the
knew he
way
was
you said it,
wrong.
is I'm always find a reason
But
to argue.
and I was in my past relationships, I was constantly always arguing, like
But
because
because
they
of
were
your sign.
toxic.
What is your sign?
I mean, I'm a Taurus, like.
So because you
Because
said I'm a
stuck
Taurus.
I'm
always
stuck in my
find a-
ways. Like once I feel a type of way, it's very hard for me to not feel that type of way, especially if I feel disrespected or I feel like you got me fucked up. Like once I get to that point and you got me fucked up, then you got me fucked up. I don't want to hear what the fuck you got to say. No, whatever you just said, you had me fucked up, and that's what we're focusing on now.
But find a reason to argue means you're looking for it.
I mean, back
as
then
opposed
I
to
was.
it happening to you.
I mean, back then I was. You know, when I was in my
okay, so
past
in the
relations,
past,
like
okay.
real relationships, I was in absolutely.
But you just had
Because
a
it
birthday,
was-
so it all changed.
I
you
mean,
turned
no,
30
not-
and
No, not even.
I'm just wondering what
I
you
had
said.
like I really had my I guess coming to 30 epiphany when I was like maybe like no when I was like probably maybe like 4 or 5 months after my 29th. After I'll really say 6 months before. Like once I went in the hospital in October and I got out. That's when I really started like really making
Thinking about it,
changes, like
yeah.
for real. And the
that's
person I was
life.
dating at the time wanted me to change,
Okay.
but he didn't like the way that I changed. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to change in a way that benefited him and not benefited myself. I changed in a way that benefited me, and he called me selfish for that.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
like, that's the first rule of nature is self-preservation. I have to think about me first because there ain't nobody else gonna fucking thinking about me. Ain't nobody else gonna think about me. Had you been thinking about me, I wouldn't even have these thoughts and I wouldn't feel this fucking way. So that's why I just had to get out of that situation. And that's, I met my boyfriend like a few months afterwards. So.
Yeah, that's good. At least, new guy.
So I mean, like I have
Better.
accountability. I know that I was, causing issues in my relationships, and the niggas that I dated, they know that they were definitely, causing issues too. Because I could definitely go back and talk to guys that I was in serious relationships and be like, hey, like I could have like a sit down and be like, hey, what did I do in a relationship that made us fall out or made this end, and I can ask them, what they did. And I think we can both just come to a consensus, like it was both parties. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like the things that I ask for are very simple. Like, bro, clean up, fucking
Wash your
pull out
ass.
some fucking meat and fucking cook. If I gotta work late, I'm working till 10
Pull
o'clock.
out some
Like,
meat.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
that too.
That's
like,
very important.
And then that
Take
too,
out
you
the
know what
meat.
I'm saying? Like, just do things. Be an adult. Like, show me that you're actually moving and being a man through life and not just, trapping, sitting on your ass, like fucking smoking, playing video games all day, doing bullshit.
Yeah.
Nothing that's really elevating you as a man,
But honestly,
as a person.
But if you
honestly,
But at
met
the
her
same
like
time,
that,
I can't tell nobody how their journey is going to go.
Yeah.
And can't nobody tell me how mine is going to go. So because I saw what the fuck was going on, I made necessary changes, and it was just like he stayed stagnant.
Yeah.
And it was just like I gave you over a year to show me, what type of person you are. Like, because a lot of women fall in love off of potential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like
That's what I was
it's
gonna say.
a great
If you
thing
met
to
him like
have.
that, chances are.
Exactly.
is.
Exactly. And that's a realization that a lot of women and a lot of people need to come
To
to
terms with,
terms with. Like, once a person, like, I always give people a 90-day trial period. Because that first 90 days is like the honeymoon phase. Like, nobody is really going to show you their true colors up until that 90-day
longer than
mark.
that,
like,
if you ask
and
me.
and it has
I
been,
think it's well- yeah, I think
it
it's
has
less
been,
longer than
to me, in my experience, it has been proven exactly. I never get too deeply involved until that 90-day mark is done. Because as soon as that 90 days is up, people start showing their true fucking colors. And a lot of times women try to repaint men. Like you
Or they go
knew
into
he was
denial,
a fucking, yeah,
like,
they're in denial. Like, you see the red flags, but I'm colorblind type shit. Like, and I've been that person too. Like, and I know that I've definitely been on some straight bullshit with niggas too. Like, and
Maybe that's why we haven't had that many relationship conversations, because we think about it so logically. And
Yeah, I was
women
gonna-
think
I was-
on
I was
emotion.
gonna
Y'all
say-
think on logic. Women are thinking on emotion.
But yeah, I was gonna say just now. I was actually gonna say honestly, you're probably the worst female for me to even ask relationship questions about, because you're one of the most logical females I
makes
know.
so much sense.
It do.
You know
Like,
what I'm
don't
saying?
get me wrong. I'm a very emotional person.
Let me stop
like,
using that word too. Why do women get mad if I say female?
because I'm not.
They do?
I'm not a dog.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you
do.
you don't call a
Male.
girl dog a
Yeah,
woman.
male,
You know,
yeah,
you call it
male.
a
Call it a
female
bitch.
or a male. So that's I kind of feel like that's like
Yeah.
saying it that I'm.
And I
like
don't
a-
even say it that
a
often, but when I
species or
do, I like
something.
catch myself and I'm like,
But
I
honestly,
wonder
even
why.
before that was like a thing. When I was younger, I never really liked that, and I don't know
Yeah,
why. Like, I
yeah.
was just like, a
No,
female.
I never-
Like, I don't know.
I
It was
feel
just
you.
weird.
I
Like,
never-
because
I get
women
it,
don't
though.
go around like these males. Like,
Yeah,
no one
yeah.
does that. They say men. They say
Nah, but the
women.
term
Yeah.
male is still used a lot though. It may not be
But
used
it's
in
like
that
in a
context,
scientific
but
way. That's the
yeah,
only
yeah,
That's
time
what
I
I'm
would
saying,
use
but-
males and
exactly.
females. But
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
a project.
Yeah.
exactly. So that's
Yeah.
that's why women
I
know
feel
like
that.
that.
But some
I
guys
remember
use it outside of science.
Because
That's what you were saying,
I
right?
remember just hearing niggas be like, "Yeah, I got some females."
Females.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't talk like that.
I feel like that means I feel like that's a, like they, I feel like
That
they're
shit
saying
sounds
that
crazy.
to not
Yeah,
say
yeah,
bitches.
yeah.
Like,
That
remember
sound
on
crazy.
Baby Boy, he was like, "You unstable creatures, like you unstable females." Like,
Oh yeah, nah,
Sorry.
that's
you know what I'm
deep,
saying?
that's
They
deep,
didn't want to
that's
say
deep, that's deep.
bitches or whatever. But
Most
Talking
times
about
I say
the
most
edited
times I say women.
Oh.
Most times I say women. Yeah, most
yeah,
times.
but
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean,
No, but I
gotta
understand
be
that. Yeah,
compatible,
females. I
like-
guess that's like when they're so degrading that they don't even call them a woman. It's just like, yeah, these females.
I feel
Right,
like at the
yeah.
end of the day, I feel like every female knows what the fuck she's doing. She just don't want to be held accountable for the shit that she's allowing, and she don't want to be embarrassed. Like, that you putting up with bullshit. Like, it's just that simple. Like, and I was like that too.
It's
Like,
not, it's not even.
I
the-
definitely exactly like I
Some of
definitely
them
did
do,
not
yeah.
like the nigga that I dated last year. Like, you're never gonna find a picture of us together on social media. Like,
I have a
nothing.
picture.
I never no, you don't.
post it
I never
this
posted.
week.
I never posted shit like ever.
I'm not
So
even.
it's just
I'm not
like-
even.
Tag
Because
nigga
I knew
too.
it won't about to be like that. Like,
I don't really even like consider the like for the women who put up with bullshit. Like, that's your prerogative. Do your thing. The thing that annoys me the most are the women who complain about what they're not getting but aren't willing to bend.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
Yeah,
I feel like they
because
just
those-
get
Like,
stuck.
aren't willing
were
to
just
bend
having
on
that
aren't willing to
conversation.
bend on things that I find that personally I think are compromisable things.
Yeah, a lot of women are stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying?
But I guess
a
that's
lot of
just-
people don't. That's
yeah.
why I said it. It just comes down to their journey and at what rate they evolve. Like if you see that she's not fucking moving how you think she should be moving, dip.
And I know what I said is going to be taken out of context. No, I'm not talking about somebody bending to my will. I'm just talking about you having unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. some women just really some women honestly just don't believe in compromise. Like when you asking women to change things,
But they ask
like,
for it.
But they do.
That's what I'm
They do.
talking about.
But it's like when you
They ask
ask
for it.
women to change things, she's feeling like if she changed that things, that's going to change who she is. as
But
a
she's
person.
asking us
But
to
she's asking me to
compromise,
change.
And that's the thing.
Right, because she wants you to fit the mold of what she thinks you should be.
But
and
I
it's
want you to
like-
fit the mold of what I want.
Exactly, and it's never going to happen. That's why you guys should just
no.
break up.
But
and
you
just-
forget that is what fucking happens. There are things that we try to.
I'm
I've-
saying like yes, that's what they want, but it's not going to happen.
No, but I'm saying it
Yeah.
should because I've had the successful relationships I've had. I have done things that I typically don't do because I would do that. You've been your man right now. You probably do shit for him that you wouldn't do for other niggas.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the compromise I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
compromise
It
on
was-
understanding who
for
you got
me-
in front of you.
For me,
and you like,
it wasn't
yo.
even. It wasn't even
Hold on.
It wasn't.
What happened?
For me, it wasn't even a matter of compromise. It was like he was deserving. You know what I'm
My
saying?
nigga.
Like, so that's just what it is. Like, if that person isn't deserving of certain things, then don't reward that person. Like, I don't reward bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? And you
And that's
also
the
don't
thing.
get rewarded for things that you're supposed to
I don't
do.
reward bullshit, and that's why like
It doesn't work out with a lot of
Yeah,
this
and that's
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Yeah, that's it.
and that's
I don't
okay.
reward
And,
bullshit.
but granted, Leon, you do date younger girls too.
That's what you've seen in my recent years.
I've
Most-
only known you for 2.
So there's
We've
only.
only known you for 2 years.
I've only known y'all 2 years. So this is.
So
I
wait,
can
so
go
you've
off
only
of
so
those
you've only
two
seen me
years.
date one woman.
I've only.
Oh shit. Yeah.
You've only
It was
seen me
like
date
Cheers
one
with a
woman.
Run for
And
way
then the
longer
other
than
girl
2.
that
Yeah.
you were talking to when I first started
Who was I
coming
talking to
around.
when you?
Yeah.
She's my age.
Oh,
shit.
I thought she
Yeah,
was younger.
no. She just turned 30.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, no.
got
She
you,
just turned 30.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I assumed that she was
Yeah.
younger.
But what you were
Yeah.
gonna say? You were gonna say something. Like you were.
Hey yo, make sure you censor her mouth at that part.
Yeah.
I was trying. I was like,
She
bro,
mouthed it
come
to
on,
me.
bro.
Niggas can read that.
I was like, damn.
Can read
What
lips
made
and
me
shit?
fucking say it?
I was gonna say I like this fire team. I like this.
Oh,
But,
oh yeah, yeah.
but yeah,
oh,
like-
that's
we're gonna take this in the next week though.
I really like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like I'm not gonna sit here and be like I like Kevin Samuels because like I just feel like he just plays too much on women's looks for me.
No, I feel what you're
wise.
saying.
And it kind of threw
shallow
me
eyes,
off
yeah.
when he said something about like women like being nurses or something or having like high paying jobs. And I really didn't it really didn't click in me until I was like literally like just high the other day. You said something about like women not being able to find men like on their level when they have like high paying jobs like
Yeah,
nursing
it's
and
harder
stuff
for
like
them.
that. But then he turned around and said that women that are doing things like cosmetology, lashes, nails aren't really doing anything that's like helping the world. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
true.
what do you want me to do? Do you want me to be a
No,
nurse? Or
no,
you want me
no.
to do
So
nails?
the biggest issue is not that you have a high paying job. The biggest issue is the ego that comes with that higher salary.
Got you.
You
Okay.
feel like once you get that higher salary, you can be a female. You can be a woman. Fucking female shit keeps popping up. You could be a woman in your mid 20s and make $60,000, $70,000 to $80,000 a year,
Yeah.
which is more than what the average man in
mid-20s.
America will make his entire lifetime, which is
Right.
$50,000 a year. So the ego that comes with you having that higher salary is what eventually affects your relationship.
Gotcha.
Because
So
you.
it's not the
yeah.
high
Oh,
paying
yeah, I could
job.
definitely-
It's the ego that comes with it.
I'll definitely say that because my last real relationship, well, before this one, like I definitely was a breadwinner, and that shit definitely changed my mindset. But it was also because like I'm hustling, I'm out here, I'm going to get it. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing shit to make sure that everything is how it's supposed to be, and you ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
So of
Yeah,
course
that's
I'm
a
going.
different
You
thing,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Right.
So
When
of course
he's not
now,
doing
like
shit.
nigga, no, like you're my
Yeah,
son.
because even
like,
if he's
you're gonna
making
do what the
$40,000,
fuck I say.
$50,000 a year, he can go in. You can work for it. He can work hard for that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
nigga, you could have made 30 working fast food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he wouldn't
Really
even
though?
do that. So it got to the point where like
You're like,
it got to the point where at the beginning of our relationship, it was like I needed him to be financially stable, and then towards like the middle and the end, it was just like I got on my feet to where I was good, and then he got comfortable and was just like, "Well, you're doing so good, I can fall back."
some guys do
Type
that.
shit. You
Yeah.
know
I
what
have
I'm
somebody
saying?
in my
Well, I've been
family
taking
that-
care
that's
of you
doing
for
that.
2 years,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's
With
your
a-
turn to
with
take
an
care of me. But it was
Yeah.
just like I'm still doing things.
It wasn't a
as a
teamwork.
woman, exactly. I'm still doing things as a woman that I'm supposed to do to make sure that we're good, even though I'm not handling things financially. Like I'm doing shit in the house, like I'm cooking, I'm doing the cleaning, I'm buying, you know what I'm saying, scraping together money to buy toiletries and
There are
shit
guys
for the house. You know what I'm
There
saying?
are some guys out there.
Yeah,
like
and I've
that do like living off of women.
Yeah,
it's rare, but they're out there.
Bro, they are. Bro, it ain't rare. It's you'll be surprised. A lot of niggas like to flex, and the bitches too. Bitches is living off of niggas too. Flex. They just like to flex like they got it.
Oh,
and they
like
don't.
the flex.
Like you're posting that car, but that's a rental.
I can't. I
You know what I'm
can't do
saying?
shit
Like, oh, you're
that,
posting this
man.
crib, but that's your homie's crib.
I can't do
type
shit like that.
I'm not
Like the song Scrub.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally,
I
like
don't want
that's
no
legit.
scrub.
And your best friend's right.
But that was just my experience. Like niggas just, you know, niggas get money, they start acting different. I've seen that.
Oh, I best
as
believe
well,
I'm about to
like,
be acting different.
Yeah,
Right,
but don't act
different.
different towards me. If I'm your bitch, don't act different towards me because I didn't know you like that.
Today I was freestyling in the car, and every bar I was freestyling was just about how short-sighted women can be sometimes. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
He didn't back down.
Silence.
Because I just been thinking like, man, y'all don't get it. Like me and my niggas, we making 10-year long plays. Like we making plays that we trying to flip cribs. We making, you know what I'm saying, like we here for now, but you know what I'm saying, like this is just the first. The second,
I don't know. I have women.
And the equity coming in this.
I have women in my life that
You know what I'm
definitely
saying,
they might be doing dumb shit, but they're definitely moving how they supposed to, career wise, life wise. It's just relationship wise. Like I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, like what is good.
I really don't.
But here's the reason
know.
the reason I say that is because
I take it back. I'll bring it back to how the fuck they was raised.
Yeah.
Like
The way-
your moms weren't raised properly, so they didn't know how to raise
hold on.
properly.
The reason
That's how
the
feel.
reason I say that though, what I was talking about just now is because okay, a lot of women I see they're in love with a lifestyle.
They want it
And they want the lifestyle now.
Yeah.
they want it
And it's like you gotta understand that lifestyle is not always here that young. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to build that shit. Like I like women I talk to, like that aren't even like girls that I want to be with, but I talk to on a friend level and we have discussions like this. I tell them like I had to tell somebody recently, like, you think I bought this crib to sit down in North Carolina and stay here and just be here? You got me fucked up. No, I bought the crib so I have something in my name, my property that I can rent out, that I can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a second one for that purpose. Like, that lifestyle you talking about, I'm chasing that shit too, nigga.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it in a way where I know by the time 3, 4, 5 years in the future, I can do that shit without lifting a fucking finger.
Yeah.
But see,
You know
going
what I'm
back to
saying?
what you said, like some women don't want to be along for the journey. They just want to be at the
Yeah.
destination.
They don't. And I mean, and it's the same for men as well. Like like prime fucking example. Mindy season Yandy. Mindy was locked up for X amount of years. Yandy was outside protesting, getting pepper sprayed for this nigga, and he was mad that she wasn't answering the phone every single time he called, even though she's working and trying to provide money for him and their kids and their family. And then they just had, he's out now, and they're still together. And they just had like a little sit down on Love and Hip Hop on VH1, and Yandy straight up asked him like, if I went to jail, would you hold me down? And he said, I don't know. Damn.
Well, they're on Love and Hip Hop, so I don't know.
No,
if
I'm
they're,
just saying,
you know,
even before that, like, bro,
they're
like,
good
even
examples
before
to
Love
bring.
and Hip Hop was on there, like, I knew about,
hold you down.
like, while she's locked up. Like, Papoose did Remy Ma. Like, would you do that? How I held you down while you was in jail, taking care of your kids, making sure your kids that aren't mine are good, making sure your mom and your other baby mamas are good, still handling my business and what the fuck I got going on in our family, and trying to keep my head above water because you got me out here with 2 fucking kids, a newborn, and you're locked up for some bullshit that you told me that you didn't.
Yeah,
fucking
it would
do?
be great if
would
you
be
didn't have
fucking
to
great.
ask anybody, like, hey, if I went to jail, would you be there for me? It's like, first of all, why are you going to jail?
Right.
Why is there a possibility you're
Right.
going to jail? That's where we.
It just fucked me up because he was like straight up, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
So
the red
I mean, it
flag
comes the
already.
same. Like any situation, like I feel like that's just people in general.
I think
like,
that's I feel you on that.
I've had homegirls that
if
went
I
off to
killed
college
someone-
out of state and they niggas left them.
I think it
I've
would
had
just
homegirls that
depend.
went to the military.
I think it would
and they
depend
niggas
on-
left them. But it's vice versa. It's the same
if those are
thing.
my kids with you, then yeah, I'm holding down the base and all that shit. And if it depends on what you're in for
Right,
as
'cause
well.
you a real
But at the same time,
You tried to kill me, honey.
But wait, I said it depends on what you're in for as well. And at the same time, I think that's vice versa. I
I think he was in for like some
I
scamming
don't know
shit
if
or
I
some-
can.
some
I don't know if
robbery,
I can personally like go to jail and expect
you
my
don't.
woman to hold me down. I will go to jail and I'll be in jail like, yep, a nigga's fucking her right
This nigga
now.
was in the feds, low. Like I said, it's different. Prison is the feds is different from jail.
Look, my
Like-
mind. I don't believe.
Then you
women
get
most
TV
times.
in the feds. You can have a
I
dog.
said
in
I don't
that
believe
bitch.
in women most times. I thoroughly believe that most women are cheaters.
I
I
believe
ain't gonna say
both.
most women
Yeah,
are
yeah.
cheaters.
I think.
I
yeah.
won't say most women. I'll say a lot of women are cheaters.
Yeah. I
or a
think
lot
the
of women
stereotype is men cheat the most, but I think it's close.
And
to
what I
equal.
mean by
Yeah,
cheaters, I don't mean that they're. I don't
It's
mean
only
that they're.
2%
I don't mean that they're like out there actively like searching it all the time. I just think that they're likely. Yeah, they're emotional and they're likely to fuck up.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times when women emotionally cheat is because something is lacking that they either cannot express or are afraid to express to their
Yeah, and I'm
partner.
only saying that because, like I told you, I've been scarred. Just being the nigga like that you cheated with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
just being around.
Bro, I had a side
I told
nigga
you,
for my
just
whole
being around,
relationship.
just being around, like getting heard from a girl, and then she answering the phone and telling her man that she love him while she's still naked beside me.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that? That shit fucking scarred me for life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Shout
are you
out to
kidding
them
me?
hoes.
Yeah.
Jesus
like
Christ.
But see, but the difference
want
that goes back
symmetry.
to our conversation about accountability because like that's the difference. Like let's say both of them cheat, both men and women. There's only accountability for men though, because I'll give you a good example. When I was cheated on, I remember I had a conversation with a neighbor who lived below me because he saw us like arguing and me walking after her in my
With
socks
no
and shit.
shoes on.
Yeah. So I think he probably saw it. It was
Never
like,
forget that shit.
oh, he's going through it.
This nigga Jay said, I was walking down the street with socks on.
That's how. Man, so I think like afterwards when I was on the phone talking to a friend, he came upstairs and he knocked on the door. He had a beer in his hand. He gave it to me. He was like, "Just thought you needed it, man." He was just this 30-something white guy. I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
So afterwards, I went downstairs to speak to him, and we were just outside talking, and I said something along the lines of like, "I don't know what I did," and then he said to me, "You know, sometimes it's what you didn't do."
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. That means the blame is on me now.
Yeah, still.
The blame is on like for
The
her
blame
cheating.
is on
that's
you
me.
because she couldn't express herself.
I know,
that's the
but
blame
what
on
I'm
her.
saying,
verbally,
I
so
know.
she went out and
I
expressed
understand.
herself
I
to
understand.
someone else.
I
He's saying
understand.
that
But what
even
I'm
talking-
saying
No, I
is,
get it. I get
if
it.
I cheated on her, I wouldn't be able to use like, well, baby,
It's what she
you
did.
didn't do.
What she
Yeah,
didn't do.
yeah,
Yeah.
It would just be, I'm a fucking asshole. They wouldn't be
Yeah.
like, oh, well, he was going through this, and
Right,
he
right,
did this,
right,
and he
right,
was
right.
emotionally that. It would just be, I'm just a fucking dog.
For
But
cheating, yeah.
she cheated on me.
So what didn't you not
That
do?
what didn't? It's my fault because
Yeah.
I did something or didn't do something. So there's no
I feel
accountability for
I don't
her
know,
action.
You do have
That's a
bitches
fact.
that just be
I
are just
agree.
whores that just be wanting to fuck other people. Like they want a main nigga and they want to fuck other people. But like I said, like I feel like it. I mean, he is right in a way.
No, I'm
like-
saying there is no account. Like if a man cheats on a woman, it's his fault.
I don't know,
If
all
a
my
woman
whole
cheats
friends
on a
know they
man,
hoes.
it's
It's
his
his
fault.
fault. Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there's no
There's no
accountability
fault
for
on
a
the
woman's
woman's
actions.
side. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no fault at all.
Just something I observed.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Well,
That's
like I
typical.
thought it made sense when he said it. Like sometimes it's what you didn't do, and I was just oh shit. And there were things that I could have done. Oh, maybe I should have gone out more, and all that stuff. But that gave her the excuse to fuck somebody else. So I was like, wait a minute.
It's not an excuse. She was gonna do that anyways. Like if you're a cheater, you're just a cheater. Like,
But like I said, it was my fault though. I made her.
did she
cheat,
did she tell you the reason?
No, but I knew that like her dad cheated on her mom all the time. So
Hereditary.
It's in her
JID.
genes. Like,
I knew at
that's
some point
real.
I knew it was gonna
that shit
happen
is
to me.
real.
Yeah.
Like you can pass down that
hereditary
genetic
shit.
makeup. Yes.
Yeah. It always comes back to your
My
upbringing.
daddy
man.
ain't shit, so all his sons ain't worth the fuck.
Yeah.
It's just that
I
simple.
never even saw my parents argue. So that's kind of like the lane I'm on. It's like,
Exactly. Just
that's how I would be
peaceful.
with my kids. Like
Yeah.
I'd be like, if we're having an
When I
issue,
watch
let's go to
people
another room and
arguing-
talk and not do it in front of them.
When I watch people arguing in front of their kids, I'd be like, this is not good.
This is yeah.
This is not
I
good.
think not saying that I'm not problematic. I have my issues.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like I'm glad that's one of the things that they held from us because I have zero out of all the things I remember. I have no memory of them arguing, but they divorced and it was apparently bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Like from the stuff my mom told me, my dad was kind of a dick,
Yeah.
But I never saw it, So I commend them for not exposing me to that because who knows, like if I saw that shit, how worse I would have been, to how I would have treated women, and be, kind of mean, and saying stuff like,
Degrading and
hey,
shit like that.
why don't
Yeah.
you lose? Why are you fat? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Damn, that's a lot of notes. No, because I see you just scrolling
Right.
through shit. I'm just
We
like
haven't gone through
shit.
Well, we kind of hit a couple of them, but I want to end so this episode isn't crazy long. Cause how long you got?
We had 5 minutes of waste time, well, not waste, but just time before anything started. So we're at 1:14.
Yep.
Oh.
Perfect. Time to go.
140. Okay.
Okay, so the last thing is North Carolina's lifting their mask mandate.
Yep.
Oh, they are?
outside. For outside.
Oh, I didn't hear about
For
that.
outside.
I didn't even know you had to wear one outside.
Yeah.
For outside.
You just been outside in these streets. Huh?
Outside.
Wait a minute, wait. I didn't know you had to wear one
bro,
outside.
I
Wait,
went
what do you mean?
downtown. Holy shit.
Niggas is outside.
It's fucking
outside.
lit, yo.
I ride through downtown to get here. So,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
I almost hit 2
No
people.
mask, yo.
Damn.
The streets just
Downtown
crazy.
is lit. I went to that nachos. I went to my nacho spot.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Cut it out.
Nigga, that shit been here for fucking decades.
It is, but I
That's
also
like
don't
2
want-
things she has to
but you
bleep
know
out
what
this episode.
You know what I've
You're the only black
No,
person I know
3
that go
because
there.
she threatened somebody's
that's
life.
exactly why I don't want anybody to know where I'm going because it's so peaceful.
You have to
there.
censor her 3 times.
Because I literally never have to worry about running into anybody that I know.
Oh.
And that is priceless. to me.
And that was a good point that I don't know if it was the last episode or not, but that was a great point that you made where you were saying, like, when I was saying, do we still have to wear masks and all that stuff? I don't know if I'm down for that. And you was like, I'm still down for that. Like, if you have a choice,
yeah.
Because then, like, I don't want to be recognized in public. And I was like,
Right.
oh,
People
shit,
still
I don't like
recognize
being
me.
recognized in public either.
People still recognize me. Like, clearly I have noticeable eyes. I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
I
Hey,
recognized
come here.
my
I see
high
your
school
eyes.
teacher. She was in my job. And I was like,
People recognize
Miss
me, but they
Butler?
don't at the
She was
same
like, how did
time.
you notice me? I'm like, you look exactly the same.
I
Like,
think if I wear these glasses, people recognize me. But if I wear some regular glasses that aren't these, they don't recognize me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna start wearing shades everywhere I go.
Sometimes I wear with shades,
Something
not my
about the
mask.
mask is changing. Whatever. Stay protected. Get vaccinated if you fucking want to.
Yeah. See, I'm all about choice, freedom of choice. I'm
Yeah,
like,
do whatever
if
you
you want to
want.
get vaccinated, cool. If you don't want to get vaccinated, cool. But that's why this whole
I'm still waiting to see the side effects.
card, having to
my
have a
mom-
card and all that stuff, and you can't do anything unless you've been vaccinated. I'm like, that's taking away freedom of choice.
Right. Speaking of that, and then we can like wrap it up.
Yeah.
My mom tried to shame me for not wanting to get the vaccination.
Oh, really? How?
Like full blown shaming. So she scheduled the appointment for me.
Oh, shit.
I get a text message talking about you have an appointment on this day at 10 a.m. I'm like,
Oh.
what? And
I'm
then
trying to save my
like-
baby.
And then I'm like, I'm not going. She got her vaccine and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm probably not going. And she was like, why wouldn't you get it? It just doesn't even make sense. Like, you're around more people and stuff like that. She's like, it just doesn't even make sense why you wouldn't want to get it.
Have you heard of the Tuskegee experiments?
The shots are fine. And then she was like, that's like, and she's like, all the data and all the research says that they're fine. That's just like,
They're controlled by the government.
then she said, that's like going into war and not wearing a bulletproof vest, knowing you're going to get shot at. I said, it's not the same at all because I know bulletproof vests work. We don't know about this motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, like give us like a good 5,
yeah,
you know,
I'm
2 to
like
5 years.
I like bulletproof
I want to see
vests.
the results of it.
Yeah, bulletproof vests, but you have been in use
battle tested.
way longer
Yeah.
than this goddamn vaccine has. So
Yeah.
that's a terrible excuse, actually.
Like I said, at
Or
some
an
point I am
analogy.
gonna get it, but I'm just waiting
I ain't
until
rushing.
everybody else gets it,
I heard
and then I'll.
I heard they're gonna come out with pills later this year.
See? They got new
Already?
shit coming out.
Yeah, pills for the vaccine now.
I'm supposed to be getting microchip too.
What?
I heard something about that.
Well, yeah, on certain certain parts of YouTube, of course. You can say
Yeah,
shit
right.
just
Shit,
like-
and blogs.
yeah. To me, I'm gonna wait till the hype of the vaccines die down. Like
yeah,
when
me
it's
too.
not even cool anymore. That's
Right.
probably when I'll get it.
Right.
Like when it's so
Right.
normalized that nobody talks about it anymore, then
then
I'll
I'll
probably
get
like
it.
like
Then
the
I'll
flu
get it.
shot. Nobody talks about the flu shot. but,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Because you just know it's flu season.
Yeah, facts.
Whatever.
Or I'll just be like, oh well, nobody's talking about that vaccine and everybody seems to be fine. Then
Yeah,
I just
I
want
was
Right. That's how I'm moving to.
Yeah.
Facts. I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and I heard him talk about it, and that's how I found out about the vaccine pill thing.
Oh.
And Maul was laughing at them niggas. Maul was like, "Y'all niggas got vaxxed, and they coming out with Tylenol in the winter."
Okay.
He was
Yeah,
like,
okay,
"They got a
yeah,
pill
yeah.
for y'all in the winter. Y'all niggas would have got a needle."
Yeah. Getting needled up and all that shit, and all you have to do is swallow a pill later.
Yeah, that's real. Though.
That shit was
Yeah.
funny.
Who knows, man? It's fucking chaos. Who knows who's telling the truth? Who's lying? And then there's this other thing. Like my mom tried to get a vaccine, and then like was trying to get what brand is?
Johnson Johnson.
No, not Johnson
Pfizer.
Johnson, but the ones that make the
Moderna.
pills, hard,
Viagra.
Viagra and shit. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Pfizer or
Pfizer.
Pfizer. That's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah. There is like supposedly like the best because it's like 90-something% effective and all that stuff, and then Johnson & Johnson is like 60% effective, and this like all of them have different rates of
Success.
Yeah. So then you have to take that into account. But then she said that some of them like you can't choose which one you want. Some of them are just like, oh well, you can't get that, based on whatever the fuck, I don't know if salary, I don't know what it is, but it's just like sometimes you can't choose which one, and they just give you whichever, I'm like, yeah, I hope they're not like keeping all the most effective ones for like rich people or some shit,
Right.
and the people who can't really afford like the good ones, they'll get like, oh, you get 20% effective.
I don't even know if you're giving me the Johnson & Johnson, the Moderna, or the Pfizer. You just telling me what you're giving me, so I don't know.
Hell no, because people, goddamn, that Johnson Johnson, they said that's baby oil.
That's what.
No, deadass people were like having like adverse
Oh, yeah,
effects
I
from
know.
the Johnson Johnson one.
Oh, you mean
They had
baby powder and
They were
shit?
having
I've been hearing about that.
Yeah, they were having blood clots and shit. Not a lot of people though. It
People
was
still
a
been
small
dying
amount.
From
and
the
then have
powder?
the vaccine.
Oh no, I'm talking about for the shot. But it was a small amount though. It was very, very rare.
That's that scares the shit out of me. It's gonna be the hypercussion. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit. I think I'll just
AJ just yawned. Did y'all see that?
Oh, you see? Who that nigga?
Why is that man yawning
Yeah.
What did they say?
at 12:12 in the
they
morning?
They said,
Why is that woman yawning?
What was that word?
Who
Like,
is
why-
this
why you-
unruly woman?
Ruly man. No, who's this ruly
Name
man?
of the episode.
Who's this unruly woman?
Who is this unruly woman?
I really
Unruly
hope they
man.
watch this episode. I really
This unruly. I'm a screenshot. That's gonna be the cover art for this
Tag
episode.
them.
I'm a screenshot.
Tag
the,
them when you post it on YouTube.
I'm a screenshot the comment, and that'll be the cover art for the episode. Who is this unruly woman?
Because the word unruly, unruly is just a rarely used word.
It's the-
You know
I've
what's
never
crazy?
heard
I
it.
wear
It's
this
so hard.
perfume called
Unruly.
Unruly, and I've been wearing it for years. So that's actually
Unruly.
quite fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's-
And let me tell you, it's a joke because my ex stepdad gave that to my mom because that's what he used to call her. He said that she was unruly, so he got her unruly perfume, and she was so mad that she gave it to me. Dead ass. Real story. I swear to God. Dead ass.
Damn, full circle.
Full circle.
Full
I
circle.
am my mother.
Somebody
I
on
cannot.
YouTube,
Oh, shit.
Somebody on YouTube calling you unruly.
I am my mother.
That's her future husband.
I'm going to change my name to that on Twitter now.
Unruly.
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 Sound like a mixed
Unruly.
name of a mixtape.
Unruly, Nebraska.
That's the name of your mixtape. Yeah, Unruly.
Ooh,
There we
thank
go.
you. Perfect.
Princess of the Unicorn, Unruly Realm.
Yeah. Oh shit! Damn. You see?
Princess of the Unruly Unicorn Realm.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? I'm tired.
All right, yeah, we tired.
Yeah, you
Bye.
can die.
Me too.
Oh wait, that's it.
Oh, you gonna ride out?
Bye.
Oh,
Like,
nah.
comment, share, subscribe.
Damn.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Podcast.
I already got
Comment
something to do
underneath.
tomorrow. I don't want to. It's
Shout
gonna
out
take
to-
me longer.
Yeah,
Shout out to
I feel
the
that, I feel that.
treehouse.
Yeah. Shout out to the
Shout
treehouse.
out to everybody in the treehouse.
We'll get back to y'all doing live shit.
Yeah, we'll get back to y'all. We'll do some lives, and then we're gonna get into more relationship talk. 'Cause-
Yeah, the next episode. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we might have sections for it at all times. Like maybe like the last 30. Maybe we'll do like a 30-minute episode.
Yeah.
30-minute
Segment.
segments of relationships all the time.
Yeah. We need some answers.
We need some answers.
We need
And
some
can just
clarification.
we can stick it to music, and we can just change the. We can stick it to, instead of current events, relationships and music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everybody's having relationships. So that's a passionate subject to everybody, really.
Fuck,
Everybody's
who's
having it
this-
hard.
Who's this unruly boy?
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all. 3 Oak Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Everything on all streaming platforms. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, because I can see you. Yeah, I can see you like really, like your eyes are like blinking slow and shit. It's like, yeah, you getting tired.
Yeah, bro. I'll have a long ass day my damn self, G.
No, like when you guys were talking. You just watched well, we could start over if you'd like.
Hey!
You just watched the 3 Oak Podcast instead of listening to it.
You just watched the 3 Oak Podcast. Okay.
Thank you for watching the 3 Oak Podcast.
Hey, and you should click the subscribe in the box right below.
This guy's a rapper.